Hey everyone. Okay. So we are at the beginning of this party and I wanted to kind of prioritize some things for you or help you to prioritize some things. So I'm going to do half my face with the things that I will do on a daily basis. So these are my go-to must-haves. There's a lot of products I'm going to feature this during this party and kind of show you. And there's a little bit for everybody. But these are my favorites. Okay. So I always start with this face primer. So after I wash my face, I start with the primer. The primer is so important and it's something we tend to skip a lot. But you really don't need very much. I got this primer, the face primer in July, I think. And I still have, this is the same tube I've been using. You don't need a lot, but just some. So since I'm doing half the face, I'm going to put it over here. Actually, I probably will put it all over my whole face, because eventually I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on. Okay, so just a quick coat. What this does is it's going to seal your, like the lines, the fine lines in your face. It just helps everything just smooth out, so you don't need to use as much product. It makes the colors of your eyeshadows brighter and last longer. It's just really important. So we put that all over, and you want to let that set for just a minute to dry on your face before you start adding things. So while we're doing that, I'm going to show you my next steps. Okay. So for my face, I have some blemishes thanks to hormones since having my last baby. More on this side than this side. So this is the side we're going to do. So for me, I like to use the concealer and the Liquid Touch foundation. I'm also considering adding the pressed powder either for a 30-second face if I'm just needing to quick go out the door. That will give me a really good coverage. That's full coverage, really good one. Or for the summertime, I'm considering using the BB cream and the foundation, but I haven't tried those yet. So for me, this is what helps me get the coverage that I want. Now, the nice thing is that it's not a heavy feeling on my face. I've tried other full coverage foundations, and I don't like to feel my foundation. I live in Arizona. It's hot. I don't want to feel that on my face all day long and feel like it's caked on. I've also done a lot of theater work, so I know what it feels like to have to use cold cream to get all of your foundation off. So it's just my preference, which is why I like this. This is such a light feel without being too thin on my face. So it's actually going to cover some of my blemishes. So I just use 4 drops. That's it. And kind of dab it around. Now I would use 4 drops for my whole face. So it's going to be real good for my half face. When you get ready to buy foundation, message me so I can help you get the right color. I would never want you to pick a color and just be totally off and not happy with it. So let me help you. It's one of the things that I can do for you. Help you get the right color for your skin. Okay, so that's just with the foundation. I haven't even used the concealer yet. And you can already see a difference here. Evens out my skin tone. Okay. Blend out, blend out, blend out. All right. Oh, by the way, this is our foundation brush. I love it. I love the angles. It's so soft. It washes easily. I love this brush. I don't have a lot of brushes. I think that brushes a lot of times are superfluous. I'm going to take that off. But that's one that for me is important. Okay. So here's the concealer. Look at this. Just a tiny bit. I use probably more than some people because I actually have things that I like to cover. Now, sometimes I will do this underneath. Sometimes I will do it on top. It just depends on how intense my blemishes are that I'm trying to cover. Now, thanks to the baby, we don't always sleep very well. Got a nice, cover those bags there. Nice V shape. Okay. What do you think so far? Not bad. Okay. So that's face. Done. The next thing that I will do is eyes. This is my, top priority day-to-day face. So there's a lot of products that you can have a lot of fun with. I'm talking priorities here. So this is eyeliner. This is proper. It's a dark brown color. This is the Addiction palette, one of my most favorite things that we have, because I like variety. I like a lot of different things to play with. This is palette 1. Lots of browns and gold tones, which works really well with my skin color. And I love this one. So here's another brush that we have that I really like. This one is the Angled Shadow and Sponge brush. I'm going to try this one. So on a day-to-day, I'm probably going to use like this color, which is called Brassy. It's like a gold color. I'm going to use that one. Oops, wrong eye. Sorry. Use that one on my lid there. I usually start with my right side. So that's what I defaulted to. One of the things I love about these products is that you don't have to be the kind of girl who is an expert at makeup and like spends all this time doing all of these, magical things to yourself. You can just be a mom like me and just need to look and feel a little better sometimes. Okay. Now on a regular day, will probably go with Chipper. Sometimes Swanky. Zealous, I really, really like, but that's a little darker. So today we're going to do Chipper here, right in my crease. Okay. Now it goes on kind of dark, which I like, but then I'm going to just blend it with my finger. Guys, eyeshadow is all about blending. If you just leave it how it goes on, it's going to look silly, but if you blend the colors into each other, then you've got yourself a pretty eye. Okay, so there's that. I'm actually probably done. Sometimes, no, I'm going to do this. Sometimes I like to take this really light color Elated and just put it up here over my brow to kind of, again, help blend. And don't blend out, up, blend down into the eye. Otherwise you end up with black up to your eyebrows and it just looks silly. Okay, so there's the eye. Now we've got eyeliner. This is the pencil. We also have liquid. Both are wonderful. Just depends on what you like. I love how creamy this is, how well it goes on. It's so smooth. My sister and I were joking the other day about some pencils you use where you're like scratching your whole eye and then all it does is scratch your eye and not leave anything on it. Everybody loves that. Okay. So here's our mascara, the 2 tubes. The smaller one is the fibers. This one is the gel. This is our new formula, which is exciting. The gel comes off a lot cleaner. It's so nice on that wand. So this part, you want to spend some time getting your lashes where you want them. This is probably the part that I spend the most time my mascara. But not always. If I'm really in a hurry, I'll just do gel and not do lashes. Just like a regular mascara. It still looks great. My lashes are actually quite long, but really fair. Can't see them. They're pretty thin. So this is fun for me to be able to feel like I have an eye, you know, like they say that your lashes are like the curtains on a window. Frame your eye, draw attention to your eye. Okay, so I've done that, and of course I've got it all over my face. Okay, so here's the fibers, and my trick with the fibers, I feel like they come off a little fluffy. So I just take the back of my hand and roll so that they get a little tighter on that wand, just like this. Somebody asked if it transfers. Very, very little. So I'll get a few little stray fibers, but mostly it just like that. And then you just brush from like halfway on your lid up. If you want to get some extra length, you can turn and go vertical, just like this. Okay. Now, the trick with these fibers is you have to get them sealed. Otherwise, they're going to flake down your face during the day. So take your gel and really make sure you get them coated. I like to kind of jiggle them back and forth. Okay. So there's my eye. You see the difference? How much more awake I look. Woo! Okay. Now the last thing. On a day-to-day, I'm not going to do a lot of lipstick. I like lipstick. I like lip color. I like bright colors. But generally speaking, that's not something I'm going to do when I'm just running around with my kids. So that's why I have this. This is just a lip liner. I actually tend to use this by itself, or if I don't have a lip bonbon right now, but if I did, I would throw that over the top. I really like chapstick for the moisturizing. I have dry skin, so that's what I would do. The lip glosses are great too. So either of those, again, just to do half the face. By the way, this is peachy. Kind of a fun spring color. And there, I'm ready to go run errands, do whatever it is I need to do, and I don't feel like embarrassed to go out. So there's half. There's the other half. Okay? Priorities, ladies. You always got to start somewhere, right? Got to prioritize. Have a great day.